Or occasion, Father? Did you always know that you wanted to become a priest from the childhood, or it was a calling that you sensed once you became an adult?
Joseph, to be frank with you, I have shared this a couple of times, even in the parishes, during
Okay.
my homilies. To think about my vocation is really fascinating. In the beginning, when I was a kid, I never wanted to become a priest.
Yeah.
In the sense, maybe that was not so clear. I would say
Yes.
maybe that desire was there within,
Hmm.
but as a clear cut future motive, there was nothing like that.
Okay.
I wanted to be a pilot. Okay, I, my aunt, who is a nun herself, she used to always motivate me to be a pilot, to showing the aircrafts flying above my head. She used to tell me you have to be a pilot.
Hmm.
Then slowly, when I started my schooling,
Hmm.
sixth standard, eighth standard, like that, I
Hmm.
wanted to be a teacher.
Hmm.
you know
Hmm.
I wanted to be a teacher because I used to be always so close to teachers. There was no difficulty as such. No,
Hmm.
for some it would be difficult, to approach the elders or those who are in authority and other things. But for me, maybe God's gift. I've been blessed with the grace to get along with such people so easily. I can
Yes.
work with them so easily. So I wanted to be a teacher,
Hmm.
teach and instruct such kind of a thing.
Hmm.
Uh, to tell you, after seventh standard, I joined the seminary. Okay,
Wow.
completing seventh standard, I attended the occasion camp.
Hmm.
I wanted to become a Salesian,
Ah.
thinking that it was a Salesian camp. I attended the diocesan camp. Only after 2 months, of joining the seminary, I came to know that I am studying for the Archdiocese of
It is
Madras,
a
my lord.
okay.
So, uh, to be a Salesian, to deal with the youngsters, that was my style. Even
Hmm.
today, I love to be,
Wo-
among the
Among the
youngsters
youth.
and then
Hmm.
motivate them.
Hmm.
So I joined, and then as I was doing my seminary formation, it was partly seminary, partly schooling.
Okay. Yeah.
During the day we'll go to the school, and
Hmm.
out of the school hours we will be strictly monitored,
Hmm.
in the seminary formation. It was called
Hmm.
apostolic home.
Hmm.
So we were all apostolic students, like, okay. So after 10th standard, as I was still in the seminary, in my schooling, I wanted to be in the air force, join
Oh.
the air force. My father is an ex army man, okay,
Okay.
ex army. My brother is in the army.
Wow.
My brother-in-law is in the army, so it's a army family, military
Family.
family.
Yeah.
uh, my friends used to tell me, why don't you join navy? If at all you go outside, if you want to go outside and then join some professional field, why don't you go join the navy, because
Yeah.
that is a flourishing field,
Yeah.
a good revenue and also good future.
Yeah.
But I was hesitant because I didn't know swimming that time.
Yeah.
So I said, no, I'll better join the Air Force. In
Hmm.
fact, in 11th standard, I used to take newspaper cuttings myself, quietly, without the knowledge of my formators and superiors. I used to apply.
Wow.
I
Hmm.
used to see until when, will I be eligible?
Hmm.
What weight?
Hmm.
What height should I have? So all
Hmm.
those criteria. No, I was so curious.
Yeah.
But these were only pop-up moments.
Hmm.
That desire was there, but it was not a burning desire.
Hmm.
After
Hmm.
plus two,
Hmm.
I continued my formation.
Hmm.
Uh, During my college studies, when my formator said, no, you have to do only arts courses,
Hmm.
I was the one to have the breakthrough in the archdiocesan college studies from me.
Yeah.
My juniors started joining the science subjects also, because I did BSc chemistry.
Okay.
Uh,
Huh.
so I wanted to be a scientist that time.
Okay.
So all these moments passed by during my seminary formation. Also, I had this
Hmm.
discernment process. Every time I used to discern myself,
Hmm.
even just before the diaconate, I
Hmm.
had a serious discernment.
Hmm.
What am I going to do? Will
Hmm.
will I be a sincere priest,
Hmm.
okay, a faithful priest? That
Hmm.
is a challenge.
Yes.
Uh, Easy to be a priest, become a priest, but to live as a priest, to live that priesthood, to,
Hmm.
to exhibit that priestliness is a
Hmm.
challenge. That is
Hmm.
where most of us fail, and
Hmm.
therefore that was really hard on me, and therefore I wanted to have discernment.
Hmm.
My spiritual directors helped me to discern. properly.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm here as priest. Now I feel that I'm a pilot. I'm
Why?
leading everything to God.
But Father, you spoke about that burning desire, right? Which is very, very important when in your discernment of your vocation, right? Because as you said, there are certain desires that come, pop up. We feel, very excited about it for some time. But there is one desire which, keeps burning, which makes our heart restless. Until we say yes to that particular thing, our hearts are always restless. Don't you think so?
Yeah. During my seminary formation, as I told you, these desires were coming and going. Okay, they were not so serious. I didn't also give too much time for it, too much space for it in my life to think about it and then plan about it. Not like that. But most of my lifetime, was engaged in seminary formation. I gave a lot of enthusiasm, lot of energy to seminary formation.
Yes.
Learning to sing, learning to preach, learning to read.
Yeah.
Interpersonal relationship, my
Yes.
games.
Yes.
My personal discipline. So all these were part of my seminary formation. That is how this desire to become a priest became the prominent desire.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, the one desire, the one purpose or the calling that God has for your life will make you alive. That is a very clear sign that, the God is calling you towards that direction. Isn't it, Father?
Yes.
Yes.
I always tell the youngsters, I was as a formator in the seminary, and I was also co-vocation promoter of the Archdiocese 3-4 years back. So I used to have discernment programs, for the adolescents, young adults. I used to always tell them, God has created us with a purpose, and therefore, until we fit into that purpose, we are restless.
Yes.
Once we fit into the purpose for which God has created us, we become agile.
Yes.
We become self-contained, and there is a joy within.
Yes.
Like I wear my cassock, you wear your shirt, and that fits you well. Sometimes we become misfits.
Hi, I'm so glad that you're watching the Song on Fire YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel for more Catholic interviews, music, and lifestyle videos. If you're inspired, please click the Patreon link to contribute and support the Song on Fire Catholic Ministries. God bless.